Alright, folks, let's talk about pennies. Yes, those little copper, well, mostly zinc, coins you probably ignore or toss in your couch cushions. But what if I told you that one particular 2001 Lincoln penny, the one without a mint mark, could be worth $1.1 million? Yep, you heard that right. A single penny. 1 cent turning into a small fortune. Now, before you run to your piggy bank, let's dive into why this little guy is worth a ridiculous amount of money, how to spot one, and most importantly, how to cash in if you're lucky enough to find one. Stick around, because by the end of this video, you might just be richer than you think. Most pennies from that year were minted in Philadelphia, no mint mark, Denver, or San Francisco, as for proof coins. The problem? A rare error occurred at the Philadelphia Mint, making a few pennies worth a fortune. This particular error comes from a die variety. Some experts believe it's due to a misalignment or over-polishing of the die, which resulted in certain coins missing their mint mark and having a distinct doubling effect on Lincoln's face. That's what makes them incredibly rare and valuable. Alright, so now you're digging through your penny jar like a crazy person. But how do you actually spot one? Look at the front of the penny, obverse. The word Liberty and the date 2001 should have slight doubling. The Lincoln Memorial might also have a slightly distorted design. Regular pennies from 2001 weigh 2.5 grams, but some rare errors can weigh a little more or less due to material issues. It has to match the known rare variety, or else it's just an ordinary penny. If your penny checks all these boxes, my friend, you just might be sitting on a gold mine, or at least a copper zinc mine, yes, but only under certain conditions. Coin collectors and auction houses pay top dollar for the rarest, best preserved coins. Here's what affects the value. Condition matters. If your coin looks like it survived a garbage disposal, sorry, it's not getting $1 million. But if it's in mint or near mint condition, you're in business. A professional grading services like PCGS or NGC need to authenticate your coin. If you score a high MS grade, mint state 65 plus, you're golden. The fewer that exist, the more collectors are willing to pay. A few years back, I was cleaning out my car, and I found a bunch of pennies in the cup holder. Like any normal person, I almost ignored them because, well, they're pennies. But then I got curious and started checking dates. My heart almost stopped. I thought, this is it. I'm about to be rich. I'm buying a yacht. Long story short, I rushed to a local coin shop. The guy takes a real close look, pulls out his magnifying glass, and after what felt like an eternity, he says, it's worth about a penny. Maybe two. Yep. Devastation. But that experience taught me the importance of knowing exactly what to look for. Because had that been the real deal, I could have been $1.1 million richer. Cleaning coins can destroy their value. Get it graded by PCGS or NGC to verify authenticity. If you need cash, sell it. But if you believe its value will increase, hold on to it for a few more years. The 2001 no mint mark Lincoln penny is one of those rare treasures hiding in plain sight. It might be sitting in your pocket, your junk drawer, or under your car seat, just waiting to make you a millionaire. Before you go, smash the like button, subscribe, and turn on notifications for more tips on rare coins worth money. Who knows? The next video might just help you find another hidden fortune. Hey, coin collectors and casual change checkers. Have you ever found a penny on the ground and thought, not worth my time? Well, what if I told you that a 2013 no mint mark Lincoln penny could be worth $1.2 million? Yeah, you heard me right. A single cent could change your life. So before you toss that spare change into the couch cushions, let's talk about what makes this penny so insanely valuable and how you can find one. And stick around because I'll share a personal story about how a random coin discovery almost made me faint. Spoiler, it wasn't from excitement, it was from realizing I had just spent a rare penny on a vending machine snack. Alright, let's start with the basics. The 2013 penny features our guy Abraham Lincoln, looking as serious as ever. But the key thing here? No mint mark. Normally, pennies minted in Philadelphia don't carry a mint mark, but this one? This one's got a little secret. The reason this particular penny is worth a jaw-dropping $1.2 million is due to an ultra-rare error. Some of these pennies were struck on the wrong planchet, meaning they weren't stamped on the usual copper-plated zinc blank. Instead, they were struck on an older bronze planchet, making them heavier and different in appearance. So now that I have your attention, let's talk about what to look for if you're digging through your piggy bank. Of Philadelphia pennies don't usually have mint marks, but you still want to verify it's from 2013. A regular penny weighs 2.5 grams, but these error pennies weigh closer to 3.1 grams because they're struck on the wrong metal. Yes, you can literally drop it on a hard surface and listen. These rare ones have a distinct ring compared to normal pennies. A slight difference in color, more reddish brown than the usual 2013 zinc pennies. If you find one, don't go spending it on a bag of chips like I almost did. Instead, get it authenticated by a professional grader like PCGS or NGC. Okay, so let me tell you about the time I almost struck gold, literally. A few years ago, I was at a convenience store, minding my own business, getting a soda. I paid in cash, got some pennies back, and didn't think twice about it. Later that night, I was watching one of those rare coins worth money videos, and guess what they were talking about? The very penny I had in my hand just hours before. My heart dropped. I ran back to the store the next day like a madman, begging the cashier to let me check the register. Alright, let's talk money. If you're lucky enough to find this 2013 no mint mark error penny, you could be looking at up to $1.2 million at auction. Even lower grade examples have sold for thousands of dollars. So yeah, finding one of these is like winning the lottery, except your ticket is a little copper-colored circle that's spare change rattling around in your car's cup holder. Could be worth millions. If you enjoyed this video and want to learn more about coins worth big money, make sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications. I drop videos every week about valuable coins, hidden gems in your pocket change, and strategies to make money from coin collecting. And before you go, drop a comment below. Have you ever found a rare coin? Or maybe you've had a heartbreaking experience like mine where you unknowingly spent a valuable one? Let's share our coin hunting stories. Hey, coin hunters! Have you ever found a penny and thought, this thing is basically worthless, only to realize later that you just tossed away a fortune? Yeah, same here. Well, today, we're talking about the 1988 no mint mark Lincoln penny, and guess what? One of these bad boys is worth a jaw-dropping $1.3 million. That's right, pennies can make you a millionaire, and I'm here to tell you exactly how. So grab a cup of coffee, sit back, and let's dive into the fascinating world of valuable coins. So, why is this particular penny so valuable? After all, millions of pennies were minted in 1988. Well, the answer lies in a rare error that makes it extremely unique. This penny was supposed to have a little letter under the date, either a D for Denver or an S for San Francisco, but some slipped through with no mint mark at all. That tiny mistake turned a regular penny into a treasure worth millions. To put it into perspective, it's like ordering a burger and getting a free upgrade to a 5-star steak dinner just because the chef forgot the ketchup. Talk about a lucky break. Now, before you go digging through your couch cushions like a pirate looking for gold, let's talk about how to identify this rare penny. First, you'll need a 1988 Lincoln penny with no mint mark under the date. But that's not all. You'll also want to check for something called a transition error on the lettering style used on the obverse. That's the fancy term for the front of the coin. Look under the date. If you don't see a tiny D or S, congratulations, you might be holding a winner. If they match the 1989 style rather than the 1988, jackpot. You could be holding $1 million coin. Alright, so let's talk money. How much can you expect to cash in if you find one of these legendary pennies? Well, in top condition, one of these rare 1988 no mint mark Lincoln pennies has already sold for a mind-blowing $1.3 million at auction. That's more than a Ferrari, a dream vacation, and probably enough tacos to last you a lifetime. Even if yours isn't in mint condition, you could still sell it for thousands, so don't sleep on this. Now, let me tell you a little story about the penny I lost, and yes, it still haunts me to this day. A few years back, I was going through some old change and came across a 1988 penny with no mint mark. I thought, it's just another penny, and used it at a vending machine for a soda. Fast forward to last year, when I started learning about rare coins, and I realized I might have just given away $1 million penny for a can of cola. Let's just say, that was the most expensive soda I've ever had. Moral of the story? Here are a few places where you can sell it for top dollar at coin auctions. Major auction houses like Heritage Auctions can help you get the best price. eBay and other coin selling platforms can connect you with serious collectors. Local dealers can authenticate and appraise your coin. A great place to meet collectors and experts who know their stuff. If this whole valuable coin thing has you excited, here are some tips to start your own coin collecting journey. Always check your change. You never know what might be lurking in your pocket. Invest in a magnifying glass. Some errors are tiny, and you don't want to miss them. Join coin collecting forums, watch videos, and educate yourself. Store your coins properly. A little protection goes a long way in keeping their value intact. Alright, coin lovers, that wraps up our deep dive into the 1988 no mint mark Lincoln penny worth $1.3 million. If you enjoyed this video, smash that like button, and don't forget to subscribe for more tips on valuable coins, hidden treasures, and how to turn your spare change into serious cash. And hey, have you ever found a valuable coin in your pocket? Let me know in the comments. Who knows? Your story might be featured in a future video. Hey, coin lovers! Have you ever been digging through your pocket change, completely unaware that you might be holding onto a fortune? Well, today, we're talking about one of those hidden gems, the 2007 D-Mint Mark Abraham Lincoln penny. Yes, a regular old penny from 2007, but hold on, this little copper beauty could be worth up to $1.40 million. I know, you're probably thinking, yeah right, my piggy bank is full of those. But before you start dumping your spare change all over the floor, let me break down exactly why this coin is so special and how you can spot one. Plus, I'll share a funny little story about how I almost spent a valuable penny on a vending machine snack. Trust me, you won't want to miss this. First, let's talk about the basics. The D-Mint mark means this coin was minted in Denver. Now, normally, a 2007 D penny isn't worth more than face value. But here's the kicker, some of these pennies have errors and unique qualities that make collectors go crazy for them. One of the most sought-after errors is the double die. This means parts of the design were accidentally stamped twice, creating a ghostly, doubled appearance on Lincoln's face or the lettering. If you spot one of these, you're looking at a serious payday. Then there's the off-center strike, which happens when the coin wasn't properly aligned during minting. If you have a 2007 D penny with part of the design missing or shifted, congratulations, you might just have a mini jackpot on your hands. And let's not forget about the ultra-rare satin finish versions that somehow slipped into circulation. These were originally made for special mint sets, but a few managed to escape, and collectors are willing to pay insane amounts for them now. Here's where my embarrassing story comes in. A few years ago, I found a shiny 2007 D penny in my car's cup holder. It looked a little different, but I was running late and starving. So, I grabbed a Snickers from a vending machine, popped in the penny, and walked away happy. Fast forward to later that night, I saw a post about valuable 2007 D pennies and my stomach dropped faster than that Snickers did into the vending slot. Could I have just spent a $1.4 million penny on a candy bar? We'll never know, but let me tell you, I still check my change like a hawk to this day. Alright, so what's the takeaway here? Always check your pennies, people. That little coin in your pocket could be worth more than a brand new sports car. If you find a 2007 D Lincoln penny, examine it closely for errors, misprints, or an unusual finish. And whatever you do, do not spend it on a vending machine snack. Learn from my mistake. If you found this video helpful, entertaining, or at the very least, made you rethink how you treat your spare change, do me a favor, hit that like button, subscribe, and turn on notifications. I've got tons more coin hunting tips, money-making strategies, and fun stories coming your way. You won't want to miss what's next. Drop a comment below. Have you ever accidentally spent a valuable coin? Let's swap stories. Hey, coin lovers and treasure hunters. Imagine reaching into your pocket for some loose change and pulling out a penny worth $1.6 million. Sounds like a dream, right? Well, buckle up, because today we're diving into one of the most valuable pennies in modern history, the 2015 no mint mark Lincoln penny. That's right, this little copper beauty has shocked collectors with its insane price tag, and today, I'm going to tell you everything you need to know, what makes it valuable, how to spot one, and of course, how you might just have one sitting in your piggy bank right now. Let's get into it. Alright, so let's talk about what makes this particular penny worth way more than 1 cent. First off, the no mint mark part is key. Normally, pennies struck at the Philadelphia Mint don't have a mint mark, which means it's not automatically rare. But here's where things get interesting. Back in 2015, a few pennies were struck with an ultra-rare minting error, and those specific coins are the jackpot winners. Some of these errors include double die obverse, DDO, off-center strikes, and a crazy smooth planchet mistake that made collectors lose their minds. When a coin like this makes it out of the mint, it becomes a collector's dream and a millionaire's ticket if you find the right buyer. Now, let's put this into perspective. Imagine you're at a gas station, and the cashier hands you some change. You barely look at it, toss it in your car's cup holder, and drive off. Little do you know, you just got a penny that could buy you a house. That's exactly how some collectors have stumbled upon valuable coins before realizing what they had. One lucky finder, a young collector, casually went through their pocket change and BAM. Found a 2015 no-mint mark penny with a major DDO error, later auctioned for a jaw-dropping $1.6 million. Talk about the best ROI in history. Look closely at Lincoln's face and the lettering on the coin. If it looks like it has a shadow effect or a slightly doubled appearance, you might have a DDO error. If the coin looks misaligned or slightly off-center, that could also mean it's an error variety. Some of these high-value 2015 pennies have a smooth, planchet error, meaning they don't have the usual details struck in as deeply as normal pennies. Sometimes, the differences are tiny but can make a huge impact on the coin's value. Now, let's talk about where to sell one if you're lucky enough to have it. The best places are professional coin auctions, online collector forums, and certified coin dealers. If you think you have one of these gems, do not spend it or throw it in a coin jar. Get it checked out by a grading service like PCGS or NGC to authenticate its value. Who knows? You might be the next millionaire by doing nothing more than checking your spare change. Alright, my fellow coin enthusiasts, now you know that not all pennies are just pennies. Some of them are secret million-dollar treasures just waiting to be found. The 2015 no-mint mark Lincoln penny is living proof that a little attention to detail can turn your everyday pocket change into life-changing money. If you enjoyed this video and want more tips on valuable coins, hit that like button, smash that subscribe button, and turn on those notifications so you never miss another money-making coin discovery. Also, drop a comment below if you've ever found a rare coin or if you're checking your pennies right now. I know I would be. Hey there, fellow treasure hunters. Have you ever found a penny in your pocket and thought, it's just a penny, and then casually tossed it on a table, only to have it roll under the couch, never to be seen again? Well, what if I told you that penny might actually be worth $1.7 million? Yeah, that's right. Today, we're talking about the 1985 no-mint mark Lincoln penny, a coin that could turn your spare change into a fortune worth that much? You've got to be joking. But trust me, this isn't some wild internet rumor. Some of these rare pennies have been auctioned off for insane amounts. So, grab your coin jars, check between the couch cushions, and let's dive into the fascinating world of rare coins and, more importantly, how you might have a $1 million penny sitting in your home right now. Unlike most coins that have a tiny letter indicating where they were minted, like D4 Denver or S4 San Francisco, this penny is missing its mint mark. You see, these pennies were originally struck at the Philadelphia Mint, which usually didn't include a mint mark back then. But here's the kicker, certain error variations of this penny are what make it extremely valuable. And now, let me tell you a quick story. A while back, my buddy was cleaning out his old piggy bank from when he was a kid. He dumped out all these dusty coins, and as he's sorting through them, he comes across an old-looking 1985 penny with no mint mark. He almost tossed it aside, thinking it was just another common coin. But then he had this gut feeling, like that little voice in his head saying, wait a minute, maybe this is special. He Googled it. And that's when he found out that this tiny piece of copper could be worth a life-changing amount of money. Long story short, after getting it properly graded, he ended up selling it at an auction for over $1 million. The better shape your penny is in, the higher the value. If you've got one that looks like it just came out of the bank, you're in luck. Some of these rare 1985 pennies have what's called a double die error, meaning the image or text is slightly doubled. If you spot this on your coin, you're looking at a jackpot. If you think you've got the real deal, take it to a professional coin grading service. Trust me, you don't want to sell a rare coin for $5 when it's actually worth over $1 million. Now, let's talk current market value. Right now, this coin has been sold at auctions for as much as $1.7 million. That's enough to buy a house, a fancy car, or, if you're like me, a lifetime supply of pizza. But in all seriousness, collectors are willing to pay top dollar for well-preserved coins with errors. So, where do you even start looking for these pennies? Here are some hotspots to check. Go through your loose change. You never know what's hiding there. Remember that childhood savings stash? Time to break it open. You'd be surprised what old change is lying around in family keepsakes. Sometimes, rare coins get mixed in with common change. That worthless penny in your pocket might actually be your golden ticket. The 1985 no mint mark Lincoln penny is proof that big money can come in small packages. Now, I challenge you, go on a penny hunt in your house, your car, your pockets, wherever. Who knows? Maybe you'll be the next lucky person to cash in on a 7-figure penny, and if you enjoyed today's video, make sure to smash the like button. Don't forget to subscribe because I've got plenty more treasure hunting tips coming your way. From rare pennies to nickels worth thousands, we're diving deep into the world of valuable coins. Hit that notification bell so you never miss out on a potential fortune. Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel where we talk about small coins with big value. Today, we're diving into a penny that could literally change your life. Yep, we're talking about the 1971 no-mint mark Lincoln penny. And let me tell you, this little copper beauty is worth a whopping $1.8 million. You heard that right now. Before you start flipping over your couch cushions or raiding your grandma's old piggy bank, stick around because I'm going to break down exactly what makes this penny so valuable, what to look for, and most importantly, how you can cash in if you're lucky enough to find one. Plus, I've got a crazy personal story to share about how a penny almost got me kicked out of a store. But we'll get to that in a bit. Well, most pennies have a mint mark, meaning they were made at a specific US mint facility. But if you look closely at some 1971 pennies, you'll notice something missing, that little letter under the date. If there's no D for Denver or S for San Francisco, you might be holding a no mint mark penny, which was struck at the Philadelphia Mint. Normally, that wouldn't be a big deal, but here's where things get interesting. A very small batch of these pennies were struck with a highly unusual error, what collectors call a double die obverse. This means the design was accidentally stamped twice, creating a noticeable doubling effect on Abraham Lincoln's face, the date, and the inscriptions. And when an error is this rare, collectors go wild. That's why one of these bad boys recently sold for a mind-blowing $1.8 million at auction. Now, I know what you're thinking. Okay, cool story, but how do I know if I have one? Great question. Grab a magnifying glass, yes, we're going full detective mode here, and check for these telltale signs. Look at Lincoln's face and the lettering. If it looks blurry or like it's been stamped twice, that's a big clue. If you see overlapping numbers, congratulations, you might be rich. Weigh your penny. A genuine 1971 penny should weigh 3.11 grams if it's made of copper. If it's lighter, it could be fake or struck on a different planchet. If you think you've found one, don't go spending it on a vending machine snack just yet. Get it authenticated by a grading service like PCGS or NGC. That's the only way you'll get serious buyers interested. And now, about that crazy story I promised. A few years ago, I was at a flea market when I found an old, dusty jar of coins for sale. The guy running the booth was selling the whole thing for $5. I couldn't believe my luck. So, I bought it, took it home, and spent hours sorting through them like a mad scientist. My heart almost stopped when I saw a 1971 penny with no mint mark. I thought I hit the jackpot. I was already planning my dream vacation. Then I looked closer, and it turned out to be just a regular, worn-out penny. Always double-check before you start planning your millionaire lifestyle. But hey, I still got some cool old coins out of it, and the thrill of the hunt is half the fun. The 1971 no-mint mark Lincoln penny with a double die obverse is worth serious money, but you've got to know what to look for. Check your change, check those old jars, and if you find something promising, get it verified. And hey, if you enjoyed this video and want more tips on valuable coins, hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you never miss a money-making tip. Who knew a tiny penny could be worth nearly $2 million? Keep searching, and maybe you'll be the next lucky collector to strike gold, or in this case, copper. See you in the next video.